probably the best event. Probably the best event. What day would you put it out?
It's Saturday night. Tell me you work Saturday night.
I work Thursday, Sunday.
Okay.
How are you? What's the date on it?
It is the 26th.
Hi, hello.
It seems as if the majority of people we're going to see tonight are anti-Bush. And I'm
Yeah,
just
you'd think
wondering-
so.
just
What
wondering
am I?
That's what brings you out, perhaps.
Well, you know, actually, I'm more curious about the Palme d'Or Award and seeing how he won it, and you know, just to see the documentary as a piece of art, not so much with a message, because you know I'm Australian, and we know what the Australian, you know, I don't really want to express my opinion too much on Bush or not, but you know, I'm just here to see how great the film is.
I'm wondering how if it's possible to sum it up, but I mean, you would know better than anybody else, how the Australians do perceive America, and specifically Bush at this particular juncture.
Australians perceive America as the land of opportunity. This is before all this mess. We see Americans as very ambitious. We see Americans as saying, yes before they say no, which I love in this business. You know, they say, yes, it is possible, but maybe no. Whereas in other countries, it's no and maybe yes. So I like that. We like that about the Americans. As far as all this, I think, I agree with some of it and I disagree with some of it. Australia supports Bush, so the government supports Bush, not so much the people.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I'm like, yeah, so? Sure.
Step out.
What's that? To who? Oh, I didn't know that. To Karen, what did you know?
Look for me, and if you can't find me or anybody with this, then they'll find me.
Okay, great, thanks.
Jeff, Bette Midler has sunglasses on here. I think she's walking with an old. Is that Bette Midler?
Just wondering, do you think it's possible for
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
You know, so why come tonight? You know, is there more than just seeing the movie? This is more than a premiere for us.
Well, Michael Moore has made, from what I hear, a really incredible film, and I'm really looking forward to seeing it. I think he's brilliant and at telling the truth, and I'm looking forward to seeing some truth. Aren't you? It's time.
Can we get Norman Lear here? Mike Sidoni, Associated
Hey,
Press.
Mike.
It's
Hi.
good to see
Hi.
you, sir.
Good to see you.
I have to ask, why come
No, you don't have to do anything.
Yes, we do.
It's
We
a
want to
free
know.
America. You don't have to do anything.
We want to know why you're here, and is it a political statement being here tonight?
So if it's a political statement that's being here tonight, you're the one who's going to make it. I'm here because I don't know how many hundreds of people at Cannes stood for 22 minutes in a standing ovation. I've got to see what they're talking about.
Having had your own issues with the Hollywood bureaucracy for a long time, are you surprised at what happened with Disney and Michael and the distribution of this film?
No, this is the guy who made Bowling for Columbine. So who would want to see his next picture, and especially after hearing what happened in Cannes?
There you go. I did, thank you.
On here.
Yes, the very last show. That's right. That is correct. Yes, I have. Yes. Well, I'm honored by this turnout. Apparently, a lot of information. A lot of people want to see it. Great thing about us Americans is don't tell us we can't see something. And I think Disney telling Miramax that they can't release this because it's too political. No, I think, I'm sorry he's not here because there's free Oxycontin at the door for everyone who attends the screening tonight. So.
Now, you're not a stranger.
I live in this great country, and so like most Americans, when we see something we don't like, what do? We go, damn, I don't like that. What can I do about it? Of course, a lot of us
I'm done.
we need to, because it is our country. The government up by and for, not the upper 10%, not those in college. And so I try to, through my art, my filmmaking, engage an American audience. And I've had very, a lot of luck and success with that. And I actually believe the person sitting in the White House,
Kelly Osbourne.
by a majority of the people, call me crazy, but, ever since that day, I just haven't gotten over it. Well, that's a good question. Certainly not him. Take it off in the car. For a number of years now, people have felt like that wasn't going to happen. Felt very low and despondent, thinking, well, she'll have another 4 years.
Viggo Mortensen. There's Viggo Mortensen on the carpet. Viggo Mortensen.
I'm absolutely stunned to hear that.
Stop talking, Viggo.
I'm honored by it.
Viggo.
Hey Viggo, we got a word with the Associated Press?
Wait. Jody. Jody.
Oh, there's Jodie Foster.
I hope it
Hi,
happens.
Jody. Hi, Jody.
It's gonna be one of those.
Everyone's country.
Mike.
I want to guarantee that if people decide on whatever Friday or Saturday night to go see my movie, they will leave that theater going, holy moly, man, that was something. You know, isn't that the hope of every filmmaker? You know.
How about the MTV audience? What would you say to them to suggest that this movie might be something good for them to see?
Well, as I said on the movie award show, the film is full of buttheads. All right, it's like Invasion of the Buttheads, except they all go to DC, you know. And then another butthead, me, comes to try and save the day. It's and there's a tender love story somewhere in the midst of all of that. But I swear to God, I'm telling you, man, you come see this film, you won't regret it. You won't regret it. That much I know. This film, despises all authority, and so if you're one of those people who just simply have a healthy disrespect for most authority, this is your movie. You will leave the theater and want to ask someone to light a torch or something.
In this election, there's right now, I think it's 7 to 8% of people that are swing votes right now. Do you feel like they're kind of out there for the taking?
Oh, those swing voters are always out there for the taking, and they're the ones that get all the fun because they're swinging. I mean, the rest of us, we live very traditional, normal, conservative kind of lives. Left, right, Democrat, Republican. The 7% who swing, bastards.
Is this film going to influence them, push them one way or another?
I read one review where a critic said that any swing voter who enters the theater swinging, by the time they leave, will have swung. I kind of like that.
That's very good. Now, what are you going to do next? What's the next?
What am I going to do next? Well, they already. What else is there left to do after that? That movie's been made. I don't know what to do.
Thank you.
Go make some music videos. What I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. More Rage Against the Machine. That's what I'm going to do. Reunite Rage Against the Machine. I feel so responsible for their breakup. They're at the MTV Music Awards. The bass player climbed the thing. And I could have talked him out of it. I'm sitting right next to him.
Okay, AP.
Band broke up that night.
Hey, Michael,
Sorry,
Mike Sidney, it's a pleasure. So, 2 premieres tonight. Whose idea was that?
The Beatles, the demand was so incredible for this that they had to add a second theater across the street. And now I just heard that there's such an overflow here for this one, they've added another screening at that theater. So there's actually 3 tonight.
I got to ask what you heard when you heard Barbara was in it.
I'm so nervous. Someone down the line, is she here yet? I'm so nervous that she's going to be here. I mean, she's an American Idol, the real one, the real Idol. And I'll be honored to meet her. I've never met her.
I'm wondering if what happened with Disney ultimately taught you, as a filmmaker, a lesson.
I don't like the lesson it taught me. The lesson it taught me is that if you step outside the line, they're going to try and crush you. And after Disney got away with this, or tried to get away with it, I thought, geez, if they could do this to me, I mean, at least, I'm somewhat known. I get to make my movies. What about the guy in Boise or the girl in Seattle who's trying to make her film? What's the lesson to her? The lesson is, don't make a movie that's going to upset the powers that be, or you'll never get distribution. And so then all those other documentary filmmakers maybe then start to make films that, pull back, pull their punch, not say what they really want to say,
Memories of Reagan?
So,
people are remembering Reagan today?
Well, of course. I think our condolences go out to his family. Anybody who's lost a loved one knows what they're feeling this week, and we all share in that. So,
Thanks so much.
Larry David just walked by. I'm spending more time watching these people go, and Gary Shandling just came in. Thank you.
Hey, how you doing? Hi. Do that again. I hope Dickie learned a lesson. Are you?
Still in our hands. And I really want to encourage.
Danny DeVito. Danny DeVito. Cameraman. To the left. There in pink. Behind Rob Reiner.
I mean, I don't know. I guess it's a lot of people who see the administration change, right? The first hour, I don't know. You'd imagine they wouldn't be, right? Because they have a lot more money and they should want to protect
That
tax breaks and whatnot. But I have no idea. You know, I guess it's my retirement.
I'm learning. Oh, good. I'm trying. I'm like,
I didn't want to vote this year. I voted, but I didn't vote.
glad you saw it.
I can't remember if I voted the election. Because I'm going to be doing public service announcements for 8,000 votes.
How are you, Rob? Mike
How are
Sealy,
you?
Associated Press.
Nice to see you.
It's a pleasure as always. I have to ask if being here is more than just coming to a movie tonight, if it means more to you.
Yeah, I mean, this is an event. Michael Moore is got a singular voice, a singular point of view, and he's expresses himself, and it's wonderful that we have a country that allows him to do that, especially in the divided country that we're living in, to have somebody who's expressing himself as iconoclastically as Michael Moore does, and I think it's ultimately going to be an energizing film for a lot of people in this country.
And I think, frankly, the Democrats need to be energized. As a Democrat myself.
Well, you always want to energize the base when you're, in the presidential year. But I think the Democrats are more united now than they've ever been before. This president has taken us in a wrong direction with a really wrong-headed foreign policy, and I think you're seeing Democrats united like they've never been before.
So, the big question, Nick, I was going to ask you.
Thanks.
How you doing?
Got to ask if being here tonight is more than just coming to a movie.
Because we like Michael, we think his work is terrific, and we're really excited because the last movie was really terrific, and we love his movie since Canadian Bacon, which was a movie that Rhea was in that he directed. We've been big fans, and so I think it's going to be a little different than Canadian Bacon.
A little, yeah. It's American Bacon.
Is being here a political statement, do you think, for you tonight?
It's not a political statement to be here, but certainly our politics are very firm, Democratic side. So we keep hoping for the best here.
Yeah, let's keep your fingers crossed,
Yeah.
because what is it now?
You might want to make something a little
What is it? June? Yeah, July, August, September, October, November. Close, really close. We got to get to work. Hello. Work. I think he's a really great filmmaker, and always gives us a good laugh and opens our eyes. And
He's fearless too.
and
Not afraid to say anything.
We're excited about it. So.
Are you ever concerned when you hear stories about the whole thing with Disney and Miramax? As artists, does that bother you?
Well, I mean, I don't know, but censorship is not good. But if you don't want to release a movie, it's your bucks. You can do whatever you want. Somebody is always going to be stand up for it like Harvey did, and wind up, they'll find a way.
And
The truth
hopefully
will
all
out,
that publicity will bring more people
Yeah,
in to
people
see
go
it.
see the movie.
That's a good thing.
Okay.
Yeah, because our basic civil rights are being encroached upon, freedom of speech, the Patriot Act, all of that, and I start to fear people. When I go and do anti-war protests or I speak out about pro-choice, you should see the hate mail I get. It is unbelievable. There's people who would wish that I, wasn't on the planet. Thank you very much. I've got friends and I want to get in. But I want to go in.
Hi, Jeremy.
Hi.
Just a quick one.
Oh, hey, how are you?
Congratulations on the book, by the way.
Thank you.
So hopefully we'll be able to cover that next week. Anyway, I'm wondering if you being here is more than just coming to a movie. Perhaps it is a political statement.
I've been wanting to see this movie for ages. It's not a political statement. I'm here to learn and be educated about what's happening in the country. It's so hard to sift through all the lies and the deceit that it takes somebody like Michael Moore, who is so bright and so informed, to kind of, give it to us in a dose that we can handle. So I really am coming to learn because, I know those people are bad, but I need to know why. I need the facts to support it. So I'm not here for really any political reason, but just to be informed.
Her? What's that? Or is it not? I've got to ask, it's what you're hoping to see tonight, what you're hoping that this movie is going to say and do.
Well, what I understand the movie is doing is actually making all the connections between the Bush administration and their fanaticism, the way they've overlooked so much evidence and so many facts that would have made this country safer.
Thank you so much for this. I know it's running.
Summer is kind of down. Now that I'm out of New Jersey for a while. Some vacation. I went to Hawaii a few months ago. And
are the stories fairly similar in terms of what happened with Fahrenheit 9/11 in your film?
in terms of the, Disney says, hey, we don't want to be a part of this. Sure. And in terms of Lionsgate winding up being the distributor, sure. But until Michael gets a couple death threats, no. We had death threats, so he's got to rise to that. He's got to catch himself some hell in print form that actually threatens his life, and then we'll be about on the same surface.
Thanks, man. All the best.
Économise 3 minutes de vente. the right-wing news?
Or they're making him stand in line.
Billy, a few words while you're here. Looking forward to the film? Oh, sure. He's a great filmmaker.
Okay, Billy.
Billy. He's kind of looking away. Okay. Matthew! Matthew!
Do me a favor, just get off my sign. Thanks. I don't care if you just move back a little bit. Yeah, that's right.
You sexy husband man over here.
Matthew! You sweet, please. Matthew! Matthew, you sweet.
Matt, to your left. Matthew, straight ahead. Hey, right in front of you, Matthew. Right to your left. Matthew up here. Matthew, Matthew, to your left. Matthew up here. Matthew.
Mr. Perry.
Smile right here. And right next to him, Matthew. Right here, front row. You're right. There you go.
Matthew, just tell us.
Matthew,
why are you here tonight?
I wasn't at the gig.
Oh, you missed it tonight.
I was listening to it in my ear.
They needed you there. Sharon! Looking forward to the film?
Straight ahead, Elizabeth. And one right in front of you, Elizabeth. Straight ahead. Elizabeth, straight ahead. Thank you.
Elizabeth.
You know what I mean? Real quick.
We were there.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Catherine, last one. Say smile. Catherine. At least we know you don't go home alone. Catherine. Roger, why would you say she was?
This is some of my best work. I was
How was the card?
Hey, why did you want to be one of the first ones here tonight?
Oh, I don't know.
What are you looking forward to here?
I just hope J-Lo's good.
Any of that?
One more time, Bill, straight ahead. Right here, nice. Straight ahead, Bill, please. Right in front of you, Bill.
Bill.
How come so many celebrities can return that song? What's the big draw?
You know what? I thought this was the quiet screening. They said there's one at 7 and one at 10. I'll go with 10. I'll go to the late show.
but none celebrities are stopping to talk to anybody. Like, why do you think that? Like, is this a solemn occasion or something?
You know, I just came from a David Frum book party where he was talking about his book called An End to Evil. Well, you know, the fact that there are people in the world who think they can end evil, there's a lot of us on the other side who want to see something reasonable now.
Some people are saying that this could actually change the outcome of the election in November.
No.
Now?
Of course, no. I mean, George Bush is loved by a certain percentage of the country. It's true. He could slaughter his family on the 6:30 evening news and be in those pictures from Abu Ghraib with the leash in his hand, and 40% of this country would find a way the next day to figure out how that's a good thing. So, you know, this is not going to bring any of those people over. But the people who have been wondering why all this stuff wasn't brought up more in the 2000 election are glad to see that it's finally being brought up in this one.
You always have an opinion about something. When you heard about J-Lo and Mark Anthony, what were your thoughts?
I mean, this chick is like a parking space in New York. It only stays open for about a minute, and then there's always going to be something. You know, I guess she's lost to me for another 8 months when she gets. No. I think this is third time's the charm for J-Lo.
Bill, do you think that being here is a political statement, not just? Is it more than just going to a movie tonight?
The movie is a political statement. Me, I'm just here for the entertainment because Mike is an entertaining guy.
Bill, how you doing?
Hey.
Been a while. Haven't seen you since the last show.
No, I love vacation time. But on the other hand, I am glad that the vacation is ending and I can get back on the air and talk about some of the things Michael's probably going to be bringing up in this movie tonight.
And you're no stranger to controversy. Any suggestions for how he handles this?
Oh, gee, giving controversy lessons to Michael Moore is like giving violin lessons to Paganini. I think he's got it covered.
Thank you, buddy.
All right.
Appreciate it. Enjoy the show.
I don't know if I'll learn much because I think we're supposed to be covering George Bush.
He's right there. He's there. Still there. Yep.
Oh, there he is. Back there. I'm in front of Michael Moore. I think I'll probably be friends.
We're doing a whole.
Get off, man. Get off.
Leo, how's that game?
Michael, one shot right here, sir. Michael. Together, to your left, Michael. The two of you, you sweep these. She gets the Michael, one more time. Michael, one right here, please, sir. There you go. Smith spot right there. Is that your hand in the photo? Right in front of him. Can we get you next to it, Michael? Michael, this way. There you go. All right, look at right here. Michael, this way, Michael.
What are you?
What's it like? Do you watch Faces on the theater?
We're gonna hop onto ETs just because I think we're gonna get screwed here.
Huge Hollywood turnover, but nobody stopped and asked a
Last
question.
question.
What do you think that's?
Why is that?
I don't know.
Nobody answered a single question? Is that weird? Normally? Yeah. Well,
One more for ET.
So,
Yes.
what was the reaction there? Tell me about that.
The reaction was incredible. A large standing ovation, and felt very privileged to be there.
We've had, so far there have been about 10 celebrities that have come. Nobody's talked to us. Why do you think that is?
I think they want to go see the movie. And talk to them afterwards, see what they think.
You think they're
All right.
concerned about it?
Okay. All right. Let's go.
We'll be right back. We're done.
That's all right. My dad had